Hey my beautiful Hair Lounge community, welcome back into the Hair Lounge. I have a question for you. Do you suffer from thin hair? Do you pull your hair back? Or when your hair is parted, are you embarrassed with how wide your part is getting or how thin you look around your temples? Well, there's a really cool product that I'm going to show you that will help hide the fact that you are thinning. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to use it. I will tell you there's no reason to be embarrassed that your hair is thinning. As we age, naturally your hair does get a little bit thinner, that part gets a little bit wider, or you start noticing around your temples, it really will look fine, thin, you can see your scalp. Very normal, women go through it and men go through it too. There's a really cool product that helps make your hair look fuller and thicker. Have you ever heard of hair fibers? This one is by XFusion and they have tons of different colors. So whether you're blonde, dark hair, red, there is an option for you and it comes in a shaker form. Many of you maybe have seen the kind that you spray and it's an aerosol and it really helps with hiding if you have gray hair, or you can also use it for thinner hair. This is very similar to that, but it's fibers. So it mimics the look of real hair versus spray painting your hair, if you will. So I really like this one for my clients who really have fine, thin hair. They want it to look fuller and to really fill in those bare spots. I want you to tell me in the comments below if you've ever heard of hair fiber. It's kind of a newer product and like I said, it is good for men or women. All right, do you want to know how to use it? Hit that like button if you are ready to figure out how to use this product. As always, if you haven't done so yet, now is a perfect time to hit the red subscribe button. Go ahead, I'm waiting. Okay, let's get into how to use this product. Let's get up close and personal. I wore my hair back purposely so you could see what I was talking about. As you can see, I'm not gonna call it a receding hairline, but my hair does go back a little bit further. I do have hair right here. It's just very fine and blonde. Same thing on this right side. This is where I start getting really thin and you can kind of see towards this front. I just have bare spots. And this powder will really help fill those spots in. As you can see on the top of this, it is in a shaker form. So this is how you're gonna sprinkle it onto your hair. I'm gonna do it in my hand so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. It almost looks like cinnamon, but when you look at it super, super close, it is kind of granular and it's going to mimic the look of hair. When you put it on your hair, you pat it into your scalp and it really helps adhere to those baby fine hairs that you have. A lot of times there's still hair up there, even with guys that are balding or thinning out or they have a receding hairline. There's hairs up there, but they're just super, super fine and very thin. And this is gonna grab onto those hairs and make the hair look thicker and fuller. As always, I'll link this product down below in the description box so it's super easy for you to find, and that way you can try it out if you want to see what this stuff is all about. I would suggest maybe using a towel or doing something to kind of cover your head so you're not gonna get the hair fiber all over your face. So we are gonna take it and kind of hold it up to where I'm gonna mimic that my hairline really should be. And we are just gonna sprinkle it on. This color is, this one is light brown. Obviously you guys know I have highlights on my hair, but naturally I do have lighter brown hair. All right, let's get this party started. Like I said, you can see those hair fibers on my hairline, but it's just gonna fill in those spots. Now we're gonna kind of do it around this front section. Then what you're gonna do, once you fill that in, you are going to pat it into your hair. And what this is gonna do is it's going to adhere to all those little fine hairs and really grab on to those hairs. So I'm gonna get up close so you guys can see. So it just fills in those super, super bare spots. I'm gonna kind of go in back on my receding area. So can you guys see that? So then you're gonna pat it in. So then it just really blends in with your hair. Just like that. So look at the difference from this side to this side. It really kind of mimics that look of hair versus it having that spray paint look whenever you use the hair retouch kits or the ones that kind of cover gray. Again, like I said, these can be used to cover gray, but it just really fills in those spots so it doesn't go back as far. Now I'm gonna move over to this side and do this side really quick so you guys can get the full effect. So as you can see, I filled it in. It has not been patted in yet, so it looks a little silly, but now you're just gonna kind of pat it into your hair. Then what I would do to really kind of clean up, as you can see, it's a little jagged right here, I would just get a spray bottle and your towel and just spray the tip of it and just really kind of clean up your hairline. And the comb's just gonna kind of blend it in a tiny bit more. So just like that, you guys, look at how much thicker and fuller it looks. One nice thing with this, obviously I don't have super, super thin hair, but I do have a few clients that they do not have a lot of hair on top, and this really fills it in so they don't look super bare. I will let you in on a little secret. A lot of times the Kardashians will do this with their hair, and that's why their hairline looks almost completely perfect. Let's be honest, everybody's hairline is not perfect, but this really helps kind of fill in those gaps and holes that you really need so you're not self-conscious about your hair thinning out at all. Now, a lot of questions I get whenever people do this to their hair. What happens if it rains? What happens if the wind blows? What if I run my hands through my hair? I will tell you, you may have a little bit of it dripping on your face, but my biggest tip is using hairspray to kind of set it into your hair. Obviously, if you're in a rainstorm, it's not going to keep all that in there, but this really does help set those fibers so you don't have to stress about, oh no, do I have it all over my face? Can people tell? So you do just a little spritz in the front, let it dry, and then you are good to go. Another tip is make sure when you are shampooing your hair, shampoo it twice where you did put those hair fibers, just to make sure you're really cleansing your scalp and getting the hair fibers off of your scalp so you're not clogging those hair follicles whatsoever. But look at the difference, you guys. Amazing. A great tool to use if you are thinning or you are losing your hair and you're really self-conscious. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, do not hesitate to leave me a comment down in the comment box if you have any questions whatsoever. And if you end up liking this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. As always, don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.